In this video, we will be seeing operators in Java programming. So operator, when we will be using in Java program, it is just a symbol which is used for performing operation on data. So first here I have started the Eclipse IDE and I'm going to create a new project by going to File option, New and then Java project. So I'm giving the project name as J underscore operators. You can give any name according to your requirement. You can use the default location or you can browse for a location where you want to save the Java project. So I'm saving it in iDrive. I'm creating a new folder by name operators. And in this folder, I'm going to keep the project. So I'm selecting this folder where my project will be saved. And then click on next and then finish. So this will create a new project, which you can see here in the project explorer. So this is the J operators project which we have created. Now there is a source folder in which we can keep our Java source files. So I'm right clicking on the source folder and then I'm adding a new Java class. So new and a Java class. So class name I'm giving here as test and then I'm giving the package name as operators.java. So here public static void main method I want to add to the same class and I'm here clicking on finish. So there is a package generated by name operators.java in which there is a class test. Now you can see there is a main method inside which we are going to write the code. So for using the operators, first I'm declaring two variables, a equal to 20 and then b equal to 10. So a and b values are 20 and 10 respectively, and they are of type integer. Now the first operator which we are going to see is arithmetic operators. So we will be taking very simple examples here so that we can cover in less time all the operators. So here I'm using system.out.println to print the result of each operator. So first I'm going to print a and b values as it is. So for that a value a colon and then to combine it with a variable value plus symbol is used and then we are going to check with the b value we are going to print and then b. So when I execute this, I will be getting a and b value displayed on the screen in this manner. Now let's use the arithmetic operators. So this heading, I'm going to keep it in the next line. So the first two lines are variable declaration and printing of the variable values. Now in arithmetic operators, we are having plus operator, minus operator, multiplication, that is asterisk, and then division, slash symbol, and then modulus. So these are the arithmetic operators in Java. Plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, and percentile for modulus. Percentile, when we use this operator, it gives remainder as the result, whereas this division symbol will give you quotient as the result when we divide to any two numbers. So now I'm going to print the results when we are using a plus b, then just enclose them again so that these plus symbols will not get mixed up. So here a plus b result will be a plus b. So now let's see how it prints. A plus b is 30, that is 20 plus 10. Similarly, I'm going to use all other operators. So one is for minus, multiplication, division, and modulus. So a minus b, a multiplied by b, a divided by b, and then a percentile b, which gets you the modulus of a and b. So when I execute, I get this as the result. So a plus b, 20 plus 10, 20 minus 10, 20 multiplied by 10, and 20 divided by 10. 10 into 2 gives 20. So 2 is the quotient and remainder is 0, which is nothing but the modulus. So this way arithmetic operators. Then let's see assignment operators. Assignment operators will be assigning the right hand side value to left hand side. And in case of assignment operators, we have the basic operator equal to, which assigns right hand side to left hand side. Other than equal to, we have plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, divide equal to, and modulus equal to. So when we use this plus equal to or others, it will be same as a equal to a plus b. So suppose if we are using a plus equal to b, then it is same as a equal to a plus b. So it will be performing the operation on both the variables and will be assigning the result to left hand side, that is a. So let's see the operators. First, I'm going to use a equal to b. So this will be assigning the b value to a. So a becomes 10. So recent value of a will become 10 after this operation. Then we will be doing a plus equal to b. That is this a plus equal to b. That means a equal to a plus b, 10 plus 10. So now a value will become 20. And then a minus equal to b. So 20 minus 10. Now a becomes again 10. Then so it will be using the recent a value. So a multiplication equal to b. So 10 into 10, that gives 100. And then a divide by b. So 100 divided by 10 will give you quotient 10 into 10. So 10 is the quotient for it. And then remainder will be 0. 10 by 10. 10 multiplied 10 modulus 10 will give you remainder as 0. So a becomes 0 here. So divide equal to. So after these operations are performed, this is the a value which we get for every operation. So let's see, will this be the result for assignment operators? So you can see here a equal to b gives a as 10, a plus equal to b as 20, a minus equal to b 10, a multiplied by b, that is 100, a divide equal to b 10, and a modulus equal to b 0. So these are the assignment operators performed on a and b values. Now let's see the comparison operators. So in case of comparison operators, we are having like greater than equal to, we will be comparing the LHS and RHS values. So greater than, whether it is greater than, whether it is less than, whether it is greater than or equal to, whether it is less than or equal to, or it is not equal to. And for equality, we will be using 2 times equal to. So when we check for equality, we use 2 times equal to symbol. It gives you true or false result. And same way we can check for other operations like whether a is less than b. So it gives you the result in true or false. Whether a is greater than b, whether a is less than equal to b. So either it should be less or either it should be greater in this case. And here, sorry, either it should be less or equal. And here either it should be greater or equal. And here a not equal to b. So a is not equal to b because a is 20 and b is 10. So this will give you false. A is less than b. This is also false as a is 20 and b is 10. So this is false. This is also false. And a is greater than b is true. A is less than or equal to b, false. A is greater than or equal to b, true, because it is greater than. It is not equal to b, but it is greater than. A is not equal to b. that is true. So these are the results which we get on execution. So when I execute, I get these results. So first is false, then for a less than false, first second false, then true false, then true true. So these are the results for comparing or comparison operators. Then we have next the logical operators. So in logical operators, we have and, or, not. So logical and, logical or, and logical not. So when we are using logical operator, it is used when we are using multiple conditions, and in between those multiple conditions, we use the logical operator. So let's take a condition a greater than b. So I'm taking the first condition as a greater than b, and the second condition I'm going to take as a greater than 20. So two conditions I have taken, and in between these conditions, I will be keeping and, or. So and operator I'm going to keep here and enclose it again in the parenthesis so that this plus will not get mixed up. So the result of this operation or expression, so and operator is used in between these two conditions. First condition is we are checking a greater than b, second is a greater than 20. So when we are using and, whatever conditions we are mentioning must satisfy. Each and every condition must satisfy so that the result will be true. And if any one condition is not satisfying, it gives you result as false. So here we have taken only two conditions. We can take like any number of conditions. If we are taking 5 or 10 conditions, then if any one result is false and all other conditions are true, then also we get false in this and. So and will give you true only when all the conditions mentioned are satisfying or giving true result. So let's see what will be the result for logical and. So a value 20, b value 10. So it is giving false because a greater than b is true, 20 is greater than 10, but a greater than 20 is not true as it is 20. So it is 20 is not greater than 20. So one condition is false, one condition is true. So on the whole, it gives you false. So because for and, all the mentioned conditions must satisfy. Now let's take the same statement and let's use or operator. So here in case of and, I'm using or. In place of and, I'm using or. So this is a symbol, two pipe symbols for or operator. So when we are using or, if any one condition satisfies, it gives on the whole the true result. So let's see. So a greater than b is true, a greater than 20 is false, but still we got true result for or. So let's change here also. So or operator, when used with these two conditions, it is giving you true because one condition is satisfying and the other not. So if any one condition satisfies, the or operator will give you true result. Whereas in case of and, all the conditions must satisfy, then only we get true result. Now suppose if you want to invert the result, you can use not operator. So I'm copying both the statements and then pasting both, and let's use not operator on both. So it will be inverting the result. So when I run, I get the and operator, it gives false, but it has inverted to true. And again, when we are using not with or operator, it gives you false, but it's true. So not is changing the result or inverting the result, making true to false or false to true. In simple like this also we can see. So if I just keep here true and let's use not on this, not true, then if I run, I get false. So true is not printed, but it is printing false as it is not true. So that was about logical operators. Now let's see the increment and decrement operator, which is coming under unary operators. So unary operators, we have plus plus and minus minus. So this is called increment operator and this is called decrement operator. So in case of unary operator, we can use this plus plus before or after the variable. So which is called as postfix. When we are keeping the operator after the variable name, then it is called post increment. But when we are prefixing, then it is called pre-increment. So here let's see what will be the result when we are postfixing. So this is called post increment, and when we are doing post increment, it first assigns the A value to the output stream or to the LHS, and then it increments the A value in the memory. So let's see what will be the result. So A is 20, B is 10. But when we are incrementing and printing the result, post incrementing and printing result, we are getting 20 only as A value. But if you print the A value later, if you just print the A value, it will be incremented in the memory. So A value if I print, then it will be incremented in memory as 21. So it is assigning A value as it is to the output stream and then it is incrementing in the memory. So first assignment happens, then the incrementation or incrementing happens in the memory when we are postfixing the operator. Same way, if we are prefixing, the same thing if I do, and if I prefix instead of postfix. So here prefixing the operator. So this time I will be getting the A value incremented in the output stream itself. So here we are getting 21 and also from the memory 21. So it is incrementing first and then assigning the A value. Same with the decrement operator. So decrement operator, if we are prefixing, then it decrements the value by 1 and also in the memory. Then if we are postfixing it like this and removing this, then it will assign the value, then it decrements. This is how we can use unary operators, increment or decrement. Now let's see a ternary operator. So in case of ternary operator, it is also called conditional operator and we have three expressions in this operator. So the first is condition, and then we keep a question mark, and then the value 1, which is taken if condition result is true, and then the value 2, which is taken if the condition result is false. And both the values are separated with a colon. So ternary operator is the operator that contains three expressions. First is condition. Because it contains a condition, we also call it as conditional. So value 1, this is assigned to LHS if condition is true, and this is assigned the second value if condition is false. So let's see. So I'm taking here int c, a third variable. Directly also we can print the result, but here I'm taking a variable c where I'm going to keep a condition a greater than b. If this condition is true, then let's assign to c 999. And if condition is false, let's assign to c 111 as the value. So c value will be 999 if a is greater than b. C value will be 111 if a is if a is not greater than b. So I'm printing the c value, which is result of ternary operator. So result here is given as c. So 999, which is the first value, because a is greater than b. 20 is greater than 10. So condition is true, that's why the first value is printed. If we give b value as 100 and then run again, then I get triple one because a is not greater than b. Now b is greater. So the second value is printed. So this way we get the ternary operator result. We can also take string in the like. So it will print hi if the condition is false. It will print hello if condition is true. So any type of result we can take here. So hi it is printing because condition is false. So you can result type anything you can keep based on the values which you are using. So that was ternary operator. Now let's see the bitwise operator. Bitwise operators will work on bits, and again in bitwise operators we are having the bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise XOR, and then bitwise complement, bitwise left shift, bitwise right shift. So these are the operators which we have under bitwise operators. So bitwise operators will be working on bits, that is zeros and ones. The whatever decimal number we give, that will be converted to binary internally, and the bitwise operation is performed and we get the result again back in decimal. So now let's see what will be A and B. So the operator, and when used with A and B are converted to binary, and on the bits it will be performing the AND operation. That means according to the table, like 0 0 will be 0, 0 1 will be 0, 1 0 will be 0, and only 1 1 will be 1 in case of bitwise AND. So this, according to that table, will evaluate the result of A and B and gives you the result, which is 4 in decimal. Similarly, if I use bitwise or, A and B, when it is 0 0, then only it gives you 0. All others will be 1. 0 1 will be 1, 1 0 will be 1, 1 1 will be 1. So based on this table, or operation is performed on A and B binary values, and then we get the result in decimal, that is 116. Now bitwise XOR B, that is exclusive OR. Exclusive OR will be giving true or 1 when both the digits are different. But when both are same, that is 0 0 will be 0, 1 1 will also be 0 in case of exclusive OR. So when we are performing XOR, it gives 112 as the result between A and B, that is 20 and 100. And if we are using complement, whatever is the A value, that will be changed, means 0 will be changed to 1, 1 will be changed to 0. So all the bits are inverted. So complement A. So on single variable, we can use it like this. So all the bits will be inverted, and we get it in negative value. Now same here, left shift will be shifting the bit to left the number of times we mention. So here we can mention the number of times we want to shift to the left. So here I'm shifting to left A value by 1. So one time it will be shifting to left, and then the decimal equivalent we get. So we can also shift it by 2 or 3 like this by mentioning. So that will give you a different result as it is shifted again to the left. So you can see here we got this result. Similarly, when we are right shifting A value, it gives again the different, like here if I right shift by 2, we get different A value. So it will give you 2, and by 2 if I'm right shifting, it gives me 5. So this is how we can use the bitwise operators on variables in Java programming. So thank you for watching the video, and Please do subscribe the channel for more updates on Java and other programming languages.